Oh, and that little music, that little ringing noise that you can hear, that means one thing and one thing only. We should be almost ready to head in to this map.
And I've got my banjo out.
Is there a banjo identifiable in this? Is that what that is? I don't think it is, but I don't know. I'm not a music guy. I'm not an instrument guy. What I am is a Counter-Strike man. And here's the game. Yeah, boy, but still.
Child.
Yeah, it's devils.one starting over on the CT side. You can see the Betway odds coming through. They're going to edge this one ever so slightly the way of devils.one. But it's a very, very split one from the folks over at Betway. This round, utility picked up by Taz early. That smoke gets thrown out down towards B. Now he's just got a kit and a flashbang to his name. Four players for devils.one at the B side of things. And if you're going to do this, you have to take some aggression if you don't spot anyone, and they will do so. They clear out monsters. So now these rotations coming in down from B. Rallen and Taz going to be the first players on the scene. There's Manice landing a nice shot to kickstart this pistol round. Rotations are in, but so are Heroic all over the A-bomb site. Rallen accidentally hits his jump key, but is still putting up numbers. And S-Tag asked to 1v4. Suddenly, blink of an eye, his teammates have all been eroded. Rallen in with 3. A big pistol round from him. Ooh, maybe he's explaining how he hit the jump key or something. I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Fast fingers, Harry, and it will find the round for devils.one there. That bomb getting dropped very out in the open. Nice opening kill from Manice as well, right? That definitely released some of the pressure, getting a kill and then backing off towards Long. Split Heroic's attention between the bank, Long, and the dumpster. And they get dumpstered. Now just the force buy. Mert saving for the AWP. Everyone else pulling up pistols and a scout on S-Tag. But what have we got in this round for Heroic? Because they're facing up against a few rifles. And a very armed CT side. S-Tag looks to try and clear out Long, but devils.one once again playing this quad B setup. Fair enough, considering you're expecting a bit of a B rush for this second round sometimes, but won't come through. So we can see an early rotation come back, and now Rallen moving up through the stairwell towards A. He will be joining Manice on this site. S-Tag, this could be a huge opening kill, but he just misses the timing. I think he spotted him there, and yeah, Manice walks right back into his own death. So Heroic now a man advantage. One of the two rifles dropped. Rallen should be going to retrieve that, and he shall. The resmoke is there on Long, and Heroic setting up for this A play. Oh, that's not fair.
Yeah, so if you recall from the other day, devils.one were what, 11-4 up on this map versus NIP? So, you know, we know that they can field these strong halves. It was when they got over to the T side that the problems really did start to show. Now, this B bomb site crumbled on the back of the rotations up to A, on the back of that bomb being spotted initially. So, it will be a 4-on-4 retake. Definitely not without the realms of possibility for Heroic. They try to assemble this boost, and Stown was ready for it. Not quite able to find a shot, but it will be Blame to puncture Diha on that peak. Oh, matter of seconds, though. And the turns have tabled. Mertz and Stown left standing. Mertz digging down one. Time becomes a problem. Maus will just catch the timing, but Mertz's deadly deagle inside of the bomb site will finally get quelled by Rallen. And he saves the day once again.
Yeah, the hero that the devils.one have required not only opens up with that smoke shot on S-Tag, but finishes off Mertz within the bomb site. Great round for Mertz, but not going to be enough to drag Heroic through to their first. That being said, great damage done, and that can come back to hurt if Heroic do get a round off the back of it. The issue is they don't have money here, Harry. Might be tempting to buy up somewhat, but only pistols and armor as they wait for that loss bonus to build up. devils.one, in fact, have gone for the AWP here. They've got a big old green gun in the hands of Manice and rifles behind it, which is quite impressive considering they lost 4 players to the second round force of Heroic. You know, not exactly a lot of money for devils.one. But they will be safe in knowing that Heroic don't exactly have guns for themselves. I think we have a technical issue here as well, so we'll just be waiting for that to get sorted out, but it should be nice and quick. Headsets are going back on, maybe. We're toying with our emotions here. But yeah, that is the case. So we should be getting back into things here. Round number 3 Devils.one sitting 2-0 up already on Overpass, and it being Heroic's map pick, you hope they have a game plan for this T side. They're going to need it.
Yeah, we'll get to see what they have up their sleeve here. You just heard a little gun noise in the background of someone buying up, so that does sound like everything is back under control. The time's now ticking down, so yes, we are back into this one. The pause draws to a close, and Heroic with just pistols in this round don't have a lot of stake in it. They've partially invested. That's largely on the back of getting it so close in the round prior. They've been tempted to stick some cash into this one as well, and I like this call from Heroic. Going to be amplified that much more in this partial buy, considering they got the bomb down in the round prior. Mats has cleared this mid portion of the map, and Heroic now on the back of getting the all clear from Mertz, go barreling out into middle. They've got this area locked down. They don't have any presence down towards B though, and that's something the devils.one might look to exploit. Having 3 players here early, we saw them re-aggress in through Monster in that pistol round with this same setup. This time instead, they're putting a lot of stock in Rallen and Taz over here at long. This rotation from Manish is starting to come through. Now, he either might just full dedicate, I was going to say, or play the Heaven, you know, for the fast rotation between B and A. It's a good little neutral ground spot. But instead, he's just going to look to bolster this A hold that much more. And Blame F gets caught throwing in that smoke. He'll fall on the back of it. The rest of Heroic, now it's on to them to try and find something. And S-Tag with a quick double. Taz and Maus have to go above and beyond. And now there's just one man here. Diha arriving on the wraparound might have just saved the day, and indeed he has. Him and Mao is able to hold on in that round. devils.one in with the third, but by the skin of their teeth, and now we get to see that buy from Heroic.
Yeah, these rounds have been so close. Diha doesn't even trade out the MP9 to an actual rifle at the end either, even though the AWP is saved. And as you say, Harry, this has set Heroic up very well. If they win this rifle round, devils.one's money is gone. So Heroic can make this 3-0 a 3-3, just like that. Let's see what they got for this AWP on Mertz. He's been saving. And he's going to be able to challenge that Rallen solo A towards connector, but he backs off early, doesn't get rushed towards the playground. Heroic taking their time, advancing towards Con, and we'll be splitting up towards A with those 2 players outside Fountain. That seems to be the plan for now. Rallen might have to call for some reinforcements, and Dihar will grace him with his presence. Taz even decides to back off on B, and the reason being is we've got this double pushdown monster. Again, the strat that devils.one ran in the pistol round. There is still B short control. Maniz has to clear that out now. There's the kill to Freiburg. Lots of info off of that for Heroic, and they know they're trapped. They know they're starting to get cornered in, boxed into this bomb site. Great shot from Stown, converting the spray to Diha. Taz moves in for a bit of support, and now he gets a gun as well, even more armed. These T's continue to push through, though. Right up the edge of the smoke is Stown, and Rallen continues his fantastic performance with another kill.
S-Tag flashed in, should be able to delete Taz. It's Blame F to snatch it away from him, and they finally deal with Rallen. Over in the toilets, it's Manish and Maus. Now just Maus left standing, and Heroic looking poised to take their first. And this is where, if your devils.one, you are going to feel the effect of those last 2 rounds being so down to the wire. The money has been completely slashed. I was just waiting, hoping that someone from Heroic gets a bit overzealous here and goes for the peak. Now, they're not going to give anything up right now. Might change. S-Tag. Just toying with us here.
Ooh. Thing is, they can both save here. S-Tag is on full HP, so he can just save in the CT spawn. We'll opt to go back towards long, but they're making sure no one's getting on this bomb. Miles won't get given the opportunity, but he will get the AWP. A valiant upgrade considering the round was lost at that point, but Heroic have taken their first. The issue is, Harry, they saved the AWP, yes, but it's not like devils.one have money to buy up here. They probably will, but it will be pistols, it'll be SMGs, and they'll be relying on that solo AWP if they want to find a victory in round number 5.
So Mouse with this AWP going to head over towards Long. A heavy A presence here from devils.one, and it looks like this could just be the immediate B commitment from Heroic. They float around over in mid just a tad. Little nade stack into the B bomb site, won't find anything. So Heroic, a slow T-side default here. Don't want to risk running into these pistols. Any sort of stack down in one of these bomb sites. This time around, devils.one playing the connector. Something that Heroic have been able to get for free in these rounds. This time sees two players here. Manice gonna get dealt with by Freiburg. Diha desperately trying to trade as he's in hot water now, very aware that players could look to wrap on round. Taz deleting Freiburg. Actually, it's Stown. How the tables have turned. It's him to get boxed in. He falls into the trap, and Diha through the bottom of that smoke, able to find two. How's he doing this? Blame F. Suddenly thrust into the 1-on-4 clutch. Does get Rollin for free, but the bomb under control of devils.one right now. He's got 30 seconds to retrieve it. And they're not going to give it up. Diha, 3 kills there. A monstrous round between him and Taz as devils.one able to pick up a 4th with just an AWP and a collection of pistols in that round. Big performance from the least experienced player within this roster.
Alongside the most as well. Taz is split through that bottom con. Saved Diha's life. He took the attention of Stown, allowing Diha to come in from the top side. And that results in 3 kills in the round off that AK picked up. So huge round from Devils. Right when Heroic should have been able to close this gap, Harry. The pistols find the win, on the CT side. And now 3 rifles to play with for Heroic. That's a spot. Miles has seen him. He knows there's a cross. Can just bunker down on this angle till Stan gets a little more curious. Mal certainly is. Maybe he wants to push this one, but needs to be careful. There's 3 players on the other side. Flash goes in. He spots some legs. Freiburg's seen him as well. Good shot from Mouse. Can just back off and still knows that Stown is cornered here on the left. He might be able to find Freiburg's feet. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's not Freiburg. Someone else, though. Stown is gone eventually, and there's Mertz. The man with the legs taken off. It's Blame alone, and Mouse. What a clean round. 4 kills from him on Monster. Heroic cannot get him off the angle.
And while this is a great start for devils.one, I do feel like it's important to reference the massive lead they were able to have just yesterday versus NIP on this map. And then we saw it all turn a bit sour, right? Yeah. And it all turned around when they got onto that T side. They couldn't find any success. If you're devils.one, the one upside to that game is at least you go away from it knowing and having a lot to look at in terms of where you can improve over on the T side of things. That nade, I was going to say, is going to chunk down Heroic, but actually they dodge it. They get up and buy it. Instead, they're going to go running into this Molotov over in mid, and that allows Rollin to decapitate the... Okay, I thought Rollin got that shot, but no, Taz is here to help out from the connector. And Stown, while he's good for 2, surely this is the end of his little streak over here in mid.
Oh, you spoke too soon, Harry.
Doing a great job of putting objects between him and these devils.one players. He has pulled this back into a 1v2, and devils.one, they were desperate for a couple of clean rounds. This one was definitely the round that they were hoping they'd be able to keep clean. Stown's now called all that into question and still has a chance here. 20 seconds. Oh, sorry, 20 points of health, 50 seconds on the clock. And with that crossfire solidified in mid, the only hope for him there was maybe that someone gets caught out of position. Obviously, devils.one feeling very, very confident with the bomb at their feet. They pick it up, find another round, keep this streak going. Sorry, we're very in sync here. I was going to say, we're already seeing some nice changes from the devils.one guys though, right? You're seeing Taz pushing down into connector in these rounds. That's something that we didn't really see yesterday from the CT half. So they have made a few notable changes here and there, and they're reaping the rewards of it. Now this round, they give up connector finally. They just dedicate players back into the A-bomb site. Heroic maybe looking to try and pick up the pace with a B play. Have dropped Mowers from this round. but they're not going to move quickly on the back of it. Now, instead, sitting a man up, first time in a little while we've seen Heroic in this situation, and they're not keen on giving that up.
Boost up though, well timed. Rallen catches the back line. It's Freiburg going down once again in this B-Water position. That will equalize it. 4-on-4 now. Heroic, what's the game plan? Back towards A, it seems. Long would be a good call here. Look at this stack from devils.one. They've got 4 players on this B site right now. No one on A, and that needs to change. They've killed the Lurk. If you kill Freiburg in this position, you should know that that's always a solo player down towards B. And devils.one are going to rotate off the back of that info. So back towards A. Heroic took their time to take control towards Fountain. So devils.one will beat them to the punchline. But Heroic is still looking to encroach on this site.
devils.one have done a really good job here, though, right? They use that 4-man stack that they have, and the fact that no presence has come through towards A yet to set Rallen up down by the connector. You can see that little number 3 on the minimap. He can look to hold down this flank or come in on a flank of his own. So great bit of positioning from him. The A play about to come through, and Manice on the other side of it, along with the rest of the Devils, but the kill's coming through. 10 seconds left. Rallen emerging on this flank will get spotted, and this leaves the 2v2. Deha deletes Blame, and it's Mertz left alone.
But he's so low, 11 points of health, and Rallen's already found him. He tries to set up the smoke to cross towards a spawn. He won't be allowed. devils.one on the retake once again, and that long flank from Rallen, Harry, that you talk about, finds 3 kills, shutting down the round. He is having an unreal game. 3 KD. Not every day you see that. Nice shot from Maniz as well on the site. That almost gave away the round. He spots the barrel of the guns coming around the corner and shoots, expecting them to continue their path, but they slow down. He gets a tag, and him and Taz get overwhelmed at the back of the bomb site. So very lucky that Rallen bailed them out of that one. Heroic having a chat. You can see Freiburg's talking. His hands are the magic fingers moving at the front of your screen.
Magic fingers.
Magic fingers. He is next it player, Harry. You don't just lose your magic.
No, yeah, that's true. Like, you can see he's doing a bit of a pep talk here, trying to inspire some confidence, trying to make sure they've got a game plan. Obviously, important to note, by the way, Heroic coachless at this event.
Yes.
Freiburg has kind of had to take that mantle in a sense, right? Having a lot of this in-depth discussion with Blame F over in the Heroic camp. Obviously, Peacemaker could not be here. And that's kind of been the sad thing for Heroic, right, is they've always done well in these series, is they've been taking maps off of these teams. They just haven't been able to win one yet, and this one versus devils.one, arguably the easiest matchup that they've had in this group. Certainly not shaping up to be that way right now.
Heroic down on long this round with 3. Not really shown too much presence here in the past. Maybe switching it up, trying something new. Okay, what do you even do against that? Deha just gets aggressive with a flashbang from Taz, takes down Freiburg outside of B, and devils.one are looking so confident right now. Rallen close in the toilets. Maniz is dead, but he pops out of nowhere with another one, keeping it equal. It's a 3-on-3. Orp is picked up by Mertz, but he'll get tagged and has to retreat. Blame F pushes the smoke, and it couldn't be better timed because Mertz is taking the attention with his footsteps. Now 2 HP the difference. Taz dead on the site, but the trade is there for Miles, and Mertz keeps this round alive. 1-on-2 now for Deha, and he's rotating up from B.
He's been very dependable in these clutch situations, has Deha. Mertz on just 2 HP holding the stairs. The bomb is planted for toilets, so you would love to get someone in this position, but Deha has beat them to it. He's going to spot the bomb, and now the last man, but he anticipates, he kills down there, switches weapons, and that will be Heroic snatching a second one away. There's one man I wouldn't want to lose a clutch with watching me. It is like Daddy Taz, right? You don't want to upset him.
No.
You always want to try and impress, and D has been doing a good job of exactly that. So, you know, maybe just happens to the best of us, obviously.
Yeah, we all have those rounds where we think we get the kill and then just stop shooting or change weapon. It's like the mouse wheel jump. Happens to the best of us.
Not a problem for me, mate.
Yeah, and you also can't B-hop, so, you know, who's the real loser? You. Ha!
You're right,
Spacebar using Freak Harry.
Look, it's just better, and
no,
there is no denying it.
That's
Spacebar jump users rise up.
Objectively incorrect. That's the best part. I can sit on the moral high ground because I know I'm right.
And you could B-hop there to the moral high ground.
Yeah, I can. But I don't need to leave it, so... Let's see, 7-2. A recovered round for Heroic by the skin of their teeth. 30 HP, the difference on Down. If anything, it has broken the money, Harry, but we've seen devils.one win more with less, and now it's the AWP for Diha as well. Armorless. He's gone aggressive up on A long. Aggression has been the CT side for devils.one. They've loved these B pushes. Diha tagged up early on. Will bail out of that. Missing the shot to Mertz, who does land a bit of tag damage. Heroic setting up for what looks like an early B play after spotting this AWP on the A site. They'd rather make it retake, so Utility goes over the top and Taz goes inside. He gets aggressive, CZ kill. Miles is going to find another one as well. Molotov burns out Freiburg. These are entries for Heroic, but they're coming with a cost.
Mani's going to beat them to it over towards short, and actually it might not even matter. Stow tries to flick onto him, but devils.one quick to recover. Not letting Heroic build a bank, not letting them find their footing. Instead, they pull the wool over their eyes in that round there and lock in an 8th, a dominant CT side right now. And as we saw, versus Nip, right, and versus actually in every game of Group B, there's been these big leads to kickstart matches with a bit of a turnaround towards the end. It's very important for devils.one that they're able to start keeping some of these rounds clean so that they don't get reset. Especially
when we know, their T side is weak, Harry, so we need a bit of dominance here on the CT side if they do want to pick up Heroic's map pick.
Yeah, I think it's important not only that you find a lot of rounds here, but just that you kind of keep Heroic out of this game mentally, right? You can't let them start believing in the comeback.
That may be all Heroic has, belief. Certainly don't have many rounds, only 2 to this T side. Looking to change that up on the A site, going 5 up towards this spot. Of course, does allow devils.one to just get aggressive on B and get this information like they've been doing time and time again. And Harry, I think they're going for it. They're close to the smoke. Down in Monster is Taz, but he's playing shotgun, so he probably won't push that. devils.one sitting with only 2 on A. And no AWP here either. It's down on that B bomb site. Might want to rotate. Smokes are in here for the T's. Great angle from Rallen above the boxes. He finds one, lines up 2, can't spray third, but Maniz has done the damage to another. This round is falling apart again for Heroic, and we rely on individual play to shine through. It's Blamev catching Maniz getting aggressive. Freiburg sprays away, so now the information is there for devils.one, and they've even got the flank from Taz.
Yeah, he's only got the auto shotgun though, so definitely not the most conventional. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay. Right. And now Taz on this flank might be able to steal this one away.
Opting for the pistol.
That's it. Auto shotgun's time to shine. Blame doesn't realize it, but by getting closer, he's signed his death warrant.
Oh dear. That's unlucky. Yeah, not information he could have really had anyway. They hadn't seen that shotgun down on B. Diha also sitting with a 3.0 KD right now. A 3.3, even better, Harry.
Yeah, mate, gotta give him all the credit.
All right, sorry. 100 ADR as well. Maybe I'm giving him too much.
Yeah, you're being very generous with the old numbers.
I'm just rounding up and down, Harry. That's what I do. I don't give real numbers. I give... Oh, I mean, yeah, I still give real numbers, obviously. Maybe not the right numbers.
Yeah, he's a Schleem KD.
I'm not making up numbers.
Someone has to.
Yeah, well, someone had to. Not anymore. We got them all. We know all the numbers, Harry. Tactical pause here for Heroic.
Yeah, brilliant. And yeah, justifiably so. Nothing's really working. Whoa, that was crazy. Bit of motion sickness from that one, but devils.one. Maybe they're feeling motion sick with all the momentum they've built up in this map and in this best of 3. Currently sitting 1-0 in the series, but Freiburg digging down Diha. This is just a partial investment from Heroic in this round, so already sitting a man up. This is where they're going to look most deadly. Still 3 players for devils.one down towards this B portion of the map. And on the back of this pick, they might just look to hit B. Freiburg will get quelled. They deal with the flank. The thing is, whenever they've killed Freiburg down here towards B, he's always been playing this lurk role.
Yeah.
So that's why we see this rotation of Roland back up towards A, trying to read and be one step ahead. Now with all this utility pouring into the B bomb site, though, it's been very telegraphed. This play has the rotation coming back in from Rallen, but the players in the bomb site going to get blindsided by Stown.
That's the
Mao's very much ready, and as you say, the bomb's been dropped at the feet of Rallen. Mertz asked to clutch 1v2. Doesn't have the bomb either. He's got to try and pick that up.
Yeah, scavenged an AK from the ground, but still needs to move forward, expecting the boost. Meniz is holding from heaven, though, and he's got a great angle to cover this cross. Plenty of time here for Mertz to at least try and fight this bomb site, but bomb is going to be the first question. He gets it. Can't get aggressive, really. I mean, he can, but he's going to be running out of time if he continues to sneak. He has one opportunity to take this fight to Rallen, and no armor. 13 seconds. This is where the bomb plant needs to come in. Rallen's going to just move aggressively because he knows he's got his teammate up in heaven, and Mertz won't expect a repeat. That's actually a really smart repeat because he knows he can catch Mertz in transition, knowing that he's not yet on the bomb site because Meniz has covered it. And worst case scenario is he dies, Mertz is caught with his gun out with 5 seconds left, and Meniz hides and wins the round.
Heroic really are running out of options here. We're approaching the latter stage of this first half. Ooh.
Ouch.
Blame getting wallbanged and tagged up by that molly. Does take this aggressive foothold over towards short, and Diha will shut him down as a result. Good nade to find even more damage downrange onto Freiburg. Setting a few players up outside of B. They're going to try and assemble this boost, but that man there jump peeking. It is Taz on the other side. He spots both players there, so they've anticipated this boost. Whoa. Certainly don't want to cross that again, Taz. He'll hide for the time being.
Heroic are going to decide to rotate back up towards A, and the reason being is Mertz is very deep in the toilets. devils.one have just been playing the bomb sites on A. They've not been fighting down on that B site. That's a monster smoke, I think. Yes. Very late into the round. That's going to be a useful smoke. Although I say that, actually, Heroic are fully stacked outside of this A bomb site. It won't make any damn difference. They're going to hear the footsteps fumble as Rallen and Taz fall at the back of the site. Meniz can't hit his shot with the AWP. And Heroic, they've recovered a round out of nowhere. No CTs to stop this bomb plant. And no money to consider the retake. They should probably just save.
And this is that exact situation that we've been building up, right? Heroic, all it takes is for you to find one round here and you break the economy of devils.one. Saving these two weapons now becomes a necessity because without them, you cannot buy into the next round. Looks like they will get away with them though. No one from Heroic too keen on throwing much at this problem.
Slowly but surely, Harry. 5-round T-side, that is doable here for Heroic, especially considering the money and knowing that devils.one have had problems with their terrorist halves on Overpass. Certainly not over here for Heroic. Do not be fooled into thinking that. A very important round here for devils.one. If they win it, they can still continue to buy up for the last round of the half. Try and find this 12-3. If they lose it, Heroic are suddenly back in the game with a very real possibility. S-Tag fast in the underpass. Taz is on the other side. He's been very strong here before with the CZ75, and he'll need to do it again, but him and his teammate already caught out. That's Mouse and Diha going down in B short. They take early CT control, but Heroic blasted back with a couple of kills of their own. Rallen does find one through the smoke, but needs to get out of here alive. He's being pressured from the monster as well. Freiburg is already in the bomb site. Oh.
Does land the dink, but Freiburg answers back with one of his own, and as Meniz swings open this door to short, he's going to spot the two-man stack. Relying now on Taz to try and find them both and take the attention away. He beats Blame on the reload. Taz is at least making this a costly round for Heroic. Freiburg should be able to seal this one. No, Taz now the 1v1. Mertz has the AWP in hand. Taz has retrieved the kit. There is still a chance here. Taz not quite ready for the peak from heaven. Mertz able to hold on, and a 4th round for Heroic. Down to the wire, though, from what was a 1v3 all the way down to the 1-on-1.
Yeah, it was a long rotate from Taz. He was initially in the connector where 3 players pushed past him and got the double entry. Instead of trying to fight inside of the smoke, he just went for the full wrap round. Went deep in Kong, climbed up the ladder, moved through T-spawn, but unfortunately not able to save the day there for devils.one. He gave it his all. 4 rounds now for Heroic. Such an important buy round going their way. Even if they only kept 1 player alive, it won't make a difference because they've still got the money for the buy. And quite the opposite story for Devils. Diha's got a FAMAS here. I think that's been dropped over from Rallen, who hasn't even got armor behind his Deagle. Really taking a hit when it comes down to the cash. Mertz may get caught. It's Taz right behind. Scope and a shot. That will give away this movement. Taz has found him though. Grabs the AWP, but already blindsided. Refragged by S-Tag. Stown catches a player in the connector. And this is looking good for Heroic. 4-on-2. Miles and Maniz left alive, but too far away to stop this bomb site from being taken.
And with so much time to solidify these post plants, you've even got Freiburg keeping an eye on the wrap. This looks like the 5th round for Heroic is almost guaranteed. And Freiburg looking to try and make it so. Will end up dropping the last man. A 5th round for Heroic. They salvage what was looking like a dire T-side half with 5 to them. To their name, it ends up pretty run-of-the-mill. Similar situation to how we saw NIP do just yesterday. And now this second half is anyone's for the taking. Obviously, devils.one sitting 1-0 in the series right now. The question becomes, can they close us out in 2? Or are Heroic going to take us the distance, take us all 3? Find out after the break.
Walk away, walk on, baby. Walk away, walk away, walk on, baby. Walk away, walk away, walk on, baby. Walk away, walk away, walk on, baby. Walk on, baby. Pinch me and you make believe we're dreaming.
10-5 after the first half of Overpass. devils.one sit in the lead, ready to take a 2-0 victory, but there is some history from this roster. Just yesterday, they lost a massive lead to NIP on the same map, on the same half. It was the T side that let them down. 0 rounds were found by devils.one, but can they change that and turn things around as we head into half number 2 here of Overpass? Harry, what are your thoughts?
Well, you know, if history is anything to go off, then, this might not be enough of a need for the Polish squad, enough of a lead, rather, for the Polish squad to find success here on the second map. But the pistol round decides a hell of a lot on whether or not they'll be able to do exactly that. Taz donning the utility here, the rest of the squad with armor behind these pistols, and it's the fast B play from devils.one, barreling in. They get the bomb site. The bomb can look to go down, and this might just be a 5-on-5 retake here.
Not every day you see that. Mouse trying to duel with one of these players. That bomb delayed, but now will be stuck. Waiting for all these Ts to get into position. Same with the CT side. They could even employ a boost hit. Taz getting ready with a flashbang to pop his way into this fight. Stoun's flanking. He'll hear the flash go off. Taz, no utility left. Now it's just duels. Now it's just gunfights, and they'll be coming in full force, all favoring the CT side. Taz, only player alive. They know he was back on the monster, and he's wrapped round, but they've got enough bodies to cover both sides. S-Tag sticking this defuse. Taz can find one, but that is not enough. It's Heroic with a pistol, and the grim picture we've been painting for this Polish side, Harry, has only just started to surface.
Considering they get into B, they get the bomb now, they have a 5-on-5. You do not expect it to be so dominant from Heroic there. 4 spy on the cards for devils.one, and they've gone for it. So now the question becomes, can they get anything done with it, or will this be Heroic's path back in to this second map? Early aggression into connector from Diha and Taz as they clear this portion of the map. No one here for Heroics. They'll get it for free. Flame F going to be holding for a potential toilets peek, and he might get one coming his way. Diha securing mid control. Clearing out the toilets. Slowly but surely is the name of the game here for devils.one as they carve a path towards A. The issue is waiting on the other side. There's going to be 3 players here for Heroic, with even S-Tag floating over towards the graffiti side of things. His rotation can come through nice and fast here. Oh, it's actually Freiburg up in the heavens, so that first kill goes the way of devils.one. That will pull the rotations off. Flash is now raiding in to accommodate the push, and Taz leading the charge, going to beat Freiburg on the timing, returned by S-Tag. Lots of damage done onto Roland and Diha. They're not into the bomb site just yet. They're still being kept at bay down in mid. An impromptu boost thrown in yields another kill for S-Tag in this round. Bomb planted, 3v3. It's planted for the toilets, and they're going to fall off to facilitate that plant.
High flash to get these CTs back into the bomb site. Low HP on Diha here, one of the 2 rifled men. Miles waits for contact in the flower bed, but Diha's already been picked apart. Now it's a 2-on-3. Low HP on Blame, but they have got kits in the smoke. Goes on the bombs down, tagged up. Everyone is low here on the CT side. Miles just needs a couple of shots, and Maniz will land one as well. Miles with a headshot, and he's closed it out. Saved the day for devils.one. 11 rounds taken. The force buy is successful. Those immediate entries to the A bomb site, while traded, set those Ts up perfectly in the post plant. And that will be a recovery round, Harry. The start of something for devils.one. Heroic on the other side of things, probably going to force it back, but this can, definitely get out of control here. devils.one pick this up. It's 12-6. It's then a full eco for Heroic, 13-6, and we're closer than ever. Ouch.
Yeah, that is brutal. 1 nade brings S-Tag down to 14 HP. That's enough to dismantle the boost and instead force their hand to try and stack up over here towards short. devils.one, they want no part in the B bombs, at least not right now. holding off, waiting to see what the game plan is from Heroic. In the meantime, keep your eye on Mertz. He's gotten all the way down through long and might find Manice here. Indeed he will. A great dig to take one away from devils.one. Stown holding the angle, and he'll get one of his own before he gets traded out. So man advantage still sitting in favor of the side of Heroic. Mouse might get timinged hard here. Some noise made in connector by blameF, draws his attention away, but he's going to reposition for the fight. Freiburg now offers himself up and shuts down the man at short. That's an AK retrieved. And there's a chance here for Heroic to steal around straight back. The double molly will keep Freiburg at bay for the time being, so the bomb plant might look to come through, but Mertz is still on this wraparound from behind.
It's now a double wraparound. Freiburg's joined him, coming back from short, trying to trade, but they might not need it. Freiburg's found the kill. It's Taz alone. Bomb is open. He can try and get into the heaven and play this post plant. If he does, this would be incredible. They have no idea. Mertz has just killed his teammate. Nade to the back of the pit as S-Tag falls in. That could cost Heroic the round. Taz has got the bomb in his sights. Mertz with the tap. They won't be sticking it. No kits and no time. Taz can just play with his food, and he's taken a bite out. One more kill separates him from shutting down this round, and Freiburg's not got the health to play with. Tap again. Fake on the bomb, and Taz knows it. He's just saved the day. That nade. That nade. And a round for devils.one off the back of it, Harry.
It was looking so good for Heroic.
Oh, that's perfect as well. I mean, S-Tag was already in the red on HP, but that was perfect. That was like a dunk. Yeah,
it almost looked like it was by design, you know, and so unfortunate there. That should have been Heroic's round all day long.
I mean, you don't know that. That's the thing. Like, you know, you're not going to think of it like that. But Taz still had a fantastic post plan for that 1-on-3. And no kits, no utility to cut him off apart from that nade, which wouldn't have killed him. You know, Taz was still set in that 1v3, but that just made it even easier.
Yeah, but I mean, if you had the third man still up in the bomb site, suddenly you have the option to, you know, you wouldn't have had to have had your attention split between short and the heavens, as we saw in that post plant, right?
Yeah.
They didn't know where he was. He could have ducked down back through short. They had to consider so many angles, and losing a man did have their attention divided. Now it is just the eco bar, this one AK on Freiburg. They're going to try and throw that three-man boost into this round, and it will net them the first kill, but there's a lot more players to find than that. 4 exiting from the monster. Nades raining in, going to keep Freiburg isolated, and this is a very hot spot to be in, but Freiburg good with one and a second for his troubles in spite of being fully flashed. A 2-on-2, not impossible, but no armor behind these pistols. The one dig on blameF is all they've got to try and create some space. And seeing as they spotted the boost there, they know where both players are on the side of devils.one.
Yeah, at least for now, but one's already wrapped the heaven. Taz seems aware of the possibility. They just hold. Rallen tries to clear the corner. Stown doesn't know he's so close, and he'll close peek it. Gonna get... Oh, no, he doesn't go down. Taz now left again in another clutch situation. Stown gets away, and Blame's killed him. Heroic win the round with nothing. What do you even do there, Harry?
Yeah, I mean, they try and hold, right? They try and read into that double peak. They try and challenge the man in graffiti, and they pay the price for it with just a vanilla USP. blameF able to shut down the point man and then chain together with Stown to drop Taz. A heartbreaking round for devils.one. There is only 5 rounds of difference between these two teams now, and with this very minimalistic buy, we'll call it, from the side of devils.one. Doesn't inspire too much confidence, but we've seen these very weak buys have great results for either side in this series and throughout all of Group B. Will be the attempted long aggression. Mertz on the other side, certainly not a fight you want to be taking anytime soon if you are devils.one. He'll peel away from the long angle, but he still has blameF waiting in the long toilets. Flash over, and Diaz shuts him down. Now there's a gun that can be picked up and retrieved for Manice.
I'm not sure that flash caught the players in the backline, but Dihar was closer than Blame expected. So not getting blinded by that one, just outside the entrance to the toilets. And Blame was actually, turned around while he walked into that angle, not wanting to get flashed by his own teammate. So that's just a very unfortunate timing on that gunfight. Now, devils.one, they've taken another gun, they backed off towards this B bomb site. This is a very winnable round. Stown alone on B, but he is playing for info. The second he sees someone, he's going to get the smoke off in Monster and back off. There it is. Smoke and retreat. Oh no, he's going right in. He wants to make a play, and he gets one. Bomb dropped. Can be picked back up. 20 seconds here for devils.one to commit to the site. S-Tag is still stuck in the pit. He's rotated down, and they don't know it just yet. Mertz is still here with the AWP in heaven as well. This bomb, 15 seconds yet to go down. Mertz has been picked up, but S-Tag could throw a huge spanner in the works. They'll get rid of him. And Freiburg left alone, 1-on-3 to try and get back into this round. This force win could be devils.one.
Oh, Freiburg just missing the timing onto Dia. He's allowed to usurp him and get into the graffiti. Ooh. Freiburg catching timings left and right, finally going to spring out, but still 2 bodies yet to find on the other side of the equation. And Dia, a monstrous round from him, 4 kills, and Taz celebrating rightfully so. He knows how important that round was to pick up.
Ooh. There we go, he gets a fist bump.
Because now, with 13 rounds to their name, no money on the other side of the equation. They might be able to scrounge a buy together, and they will, but it's not great. And with the decision to buy up here from Heroic, they've got nothing into the next. So this is a must-win force buy round. They are very much staring in the face of defeat, and are they going to rise to the occasion, or will this be devils.one marching to that finish line, flashing Mertz out from the toilets? He's got to run. They've got full long control, and with 3 players wrapped up through Con, now dancing their way back into the A bomb site, it's just going to be a full-on stack here for Heroic.
Oh, great shot from Mertz. Freiburg's flash blind him and ease off the angle, but they're still going to commit to it. This could be unwise, dangerous from devils.one, but smoke shots will favor them. 2 kills from Diha. And they'll just, disengage, back off. They know Heroic are fully rotated off of that information earlier gained by Mertz. No reason to rush into this one. They've got a 4-on-3. They've split Heroic now as Freiburg tries to get aggressive. devils.one, they've got the flank covered in every way, shape and form. Freiburg going to hit ridiculous 1D, taking down Rallen. Now that gun's still irretrievable by this CT side, but they are whittling away at the weaponry of Devils. Taz would definitely like to upgrade his gun, and there's a toilet AK and a long AK dropped for him.
I would choose the long AK every time.
Yeah.
Toilet AK just sounds disgusting, but S-Tag, bit of a disgusting shot there onto Mouse. Reclaiming the man advantage for Heroic, and devils.one might play right into their hands here. Diha on with 3, will not anticipate Freiburg holding close, and Taz boxed in. Heroic, an 8th round, the A-side stack. devils.one just continue to force their way through the meat grinder, and when you do that, you get grinded.
Very much surprised at the decision to commit there, right? They had the time to back off. They spotted 2 players on A out of the 3 alive. devils.one still go for that charge and into their own death. Of course, the Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel power plays below. We've got that over on Twitter now. If you want to vote for the best play of this series, be sure to go and do that. I'm trying to recall what the Heroic flawless train is.
No, me too. What was that?
I assume it's a flawless round, but I don't know which one. But hey, you can head over to @ESLCS on Twitter and find out right now. Go and do that.
There's been so many plays in this series, I don't even remember them by name anymore. It is just the eco now for devils.one. So a chance for Heroic to stick another on the board.
And he's just having a rough game here as well. He's 6-17, Harry. When your AWP player is, having this kind of performance, and Heroic, you'd certainly have a way to get back into the game off the back of that, right? Mertz has been hitting his shots with the Deagle, with the AWP, and now with the Scout. Oh, he gets away unscathed, unharmed. and unhinged. Shot through the smoke, he tags down Maniz.
Ooh. Oh.
I love this triple boost.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Yeah.
They won't get peeking back into it though. Diha takes so much time to line that D shot up and it misses. I'm not entirely sure how. It looked dead on.
Oh, goodbye. Mertz, he's making quick work of these ecoing players, and Miles will be alone on B, but it's not a go AR plant B strat. He's not got the bomb. In fact, if he did, he could have gotten the plant. Now he's just going to likely walk to his death, and there it is, down, final nail in the coffin. 9 rounds to Heroic. Slowly but surely, Harry, they are still in this game. 3 rounds needed on this T side from devils.one. But they have got guns in the future.
The immediate future. They've got guns now. And the most immediate future is the present. Early aggression down into connector from Heroic. Not really something that devils.one have had to encounter all too many times. They've assembled that boost to peek down into short water. They don't spot anyone from it. Now giving up this con area of the map. Mertz will have to back away from long as a result. No one keeping an eye on Toilets means he doesn't want to stick around here and get caught out by a Toilets player. He knows it's safe to hover around for a bit more, but now you can't see falling off the angle. So devils.one, slowly but surely securing a foothold on this map. The issue is, we've seen so many of these long plays from devils.one. So Heroic should have this one pretty cleanly telegraphed to them.
It's pretty weak weaponry here as well. 2 of the 3 AKs in this round are down on B for the fake. That's could be a bit of a problem here for devils.one. Plus those 2 AKs are also on the 2 best players in this map. I guess Rallen is also an argument for him. He's been playing lights out, but 2 of the 3 then. Setting up B fake smokes here to try and force rotations down. They've done exactly that. Look at Heroic's setup. Look at this adjustment. They could easily get this bomb down on the A site, because even though Miles has gone down on B, A has been given up. Blaine catches a rotational kill, but A has been taken and the bomb has been planted.
They plant for Bankside though, and now they've got to take this aggressive stance with so many players rotating up. That might not have been the play. Maniz bides his time, but now that kill at long is not one he can guarantee. Rallen has to hold his own here, and the flashes rain in to find him. Maniz 1v4, bomb's not planted for him. So this will be the 10th round for Heroic, and they even managed to find him at the very end. And Heroic, make no mistake about it, they're back into this map in a big way. They've broken the economy of the polls once more. And now just 3 rounds behind, about to be 2 rounds behind, unless this partial investment can find anything on the side of the Devils.
Well, they picked up the 2nd round with a similar buy, but they had more rifles behind it, Harry. And yeah, you can't bank on pistols at this point. Mertz back with the AWP, and oh, that looked like he connected, but having to fall off. Stuck in midair. Bit of a corner error there. devils.one setting up for this A smoke take. Surprising thing is, the majority of this T-side success has been on B, and they have gone A the last 4 rounds in a row. So let's see if this works out for them. Mertz is going to smoke off long. He's going to get pressured, but BlameF has his cover from the car. Deecha already close up on the site. Taz going to be spamming with a D, but that's the only T-side kill. Both these players low as anything. Diha pushing the smoke, but he's going to get caught from Blame. 4 kills from the captain. Keeps his game alive for Heroic once again. Highlight reels from BlameF today. And yeah, I'd love to see them go back towards B, because that's where this half opened up. That's where devils.one found so much success, and they have just continued to hit this A site to no avail, not even getting close rounds.
Eventually, you've just got to throw it in, right? You just got to throw the B play in and see what comes in from it. As you highlighted, yeah, they have found success down towards this corner of the map, but in recent times, it's been the A showing from devils.one, and it hasn't really yielded any results for them. This round looks promising, at least, in terms of us getting to see a B plate. Bomb on the back of Mouse waiting outside of B, while the rest of the guys, Rallen and Manice, clearing this mid portion, just making sure that no one from Heroic have taken this aggressive foothold and got bounties of information on the back of it.
Another strong slow default though, and with 2 players on B, devils.one, they've really hit the jackpot should they push into this. Freiburg is up in heaven, so he can, of course, drop into the pit the second he sees that heaven smoke come through. That will bolster the defense, and a Molotov on him as well can deny this T-side push if it is telegraphed. But he's trying to telegraph a play up on the A-bomb site right now. Deep smoke on long to give the illusion that maybe this bomb is pushed up. But in the meantime, it's actually the push to B that they've got to deal with. S-Tag mollied back towards the safety of the site. 35 seconds here. Heroic should have somewhat of a read. They've heard nothing on A, and Blame F is still aggressive up on the toilets. He gets flash forward, he gets the info, and now the rotates come down towards B. At the same time, devils.one get into the site. Taz with the opening kill. Stown shoots, gives away his position, but it doesn't matter when he finds a frag behind it. Mouse as well, dropping the bomb, and Stown's doubled up. He's still here. Diha only now getting rid of him and Mertz. The AWP has been taken off. This molly on short unnecessary as it cuts Minis off from the site, but the bomb plant can come through within the last few seconds.
Oh, Blame F dealing with Rallen, leaving this round as a possibility, but Manice quick to execute him, now leaves Freiburg in the hot seat and he gets spotted. Bomb is not planted for short, however. And now, time ticking away, Freiburg tapping on this bomb, baits the peek from Manice, and Freiburg swinging wide, gonna find it. The 1v2 comes through, and Heroic locking in a 12th round. In spite of Diha's best efforts with all the entries in the world, it looked promising, it looked likely, and Heroic gonna snatch that one from underneath the poles. And I'm having some serious flashbacks to their performance on this map yesterday, Hugo. I don't know about you. But this is feeling like Devils versus NIP all over again.
Yeah, it doesn't help the Freiburg's in the middle as well. But certainly looking similar, Harry. This T-side has proven to be a problem once more for the Devils. And NIP... NIP? No, that was yesterday, Harry. Heroic. Very, it wasn't caught there on camera, but you can see it on the map. Very nice, aggressive play from Blame F in that previous round. He gets flashed into short on A with 30 seconds left. That gets the information that this is the B play. As a result, we have an extremely fast rotation towards that lower bomb site from Heroic. Wins them the round off the back of it. 13-12 here. devils.one abstaining from getting these T-side rounds for quite a while now. Heroic have really mounted the comeback in this CT side of the second map. Trying to bring us to a third, trying to take us all the distance to Nuke. This has been 6 in a row, 5 in a row rather for Heroic.
They're going to try and find something out towards long. This is where Mertz has been laying down the pain time and time again. And he's not exiting long. Instead, he's going to stick around, supported by Blame F. Now, in the meantime, Diha has gained this foothold over in mid. And actually, if he keeps on going, he's going to get into the A-bomb site. Blame F has been somewhat hung out to dry, but with that, he's dropped the bomb. He's here alone, now helped out by Mertz, and with the bomb dropped, this round might be over. Diha has dealt with Blame F at the very least and retrieved the bomb, but a 2v4 now required from Manice. And Diha, S-Tag's cleared out B, but that's not information gained. It's the polar opposite, but a misinformation. Forces Stown away from B, so the bomb plant can now look to come through. And S-Tag on this wrap round. While it was the thing that called for that rotation off of B, now could be the thing to solidify the round for Heroic.
Mini's got flashed there by his own teammate while trying to push in. Looked like he could have avoided it. Must have just clipped the corner of his screen. And that loses him in the aggressive post plant. Even saw a really nice flash there from Diho. He throws from short, bounces back off the wall and gets him into the bomb site. Right now, Heroic are making this comeback a reality, Harry. Only 3 rounds away from doing so. They now equaled up with that of the Poles. Very strong CT side showing here from Heroic, and I mean, at this point, you know, you've got to be feeling pretty rattled if you're part of devils.one here, knowing you've given away so many rounds in a row. 6 now. Only getting 3 in the T side entirety.
And this round, Heroic with this 3-man mid setup. If devils.one, fast dedicated B, there would only be 2 players to greet them. The issue is they've taken their time with it. They've waited for these smokes to fade, and now as they try and make the play happen, these rotations coming in. Daiha on the entry. Quick double from him. Once again, he's cracked the B bomb site open, but it's not been enough in the past, and it might not now. Daiha in with 3. Bomb dropped, has to be retrieved, and he still has Rallen over towards short. So much has fallen onto the back of that one man, though, and no one else is showing up on the side of devils.one. Try as the young gun might to create space in these rounds. It can't all come from Daiha, or Diha rather. Keep on saying that wrong.
I mean, there is a literal Y in his name.
Yeah.
You know? Can't blame you for that one, Harry. But yeah, 14-13, Heroic now in the lead. It's been a long time since we've seen this. Early B smoke as well to stop the rush. devils.one will not be going for it. They're going to set up towards A. Molly can deny them presence, but Rallen's just run right through it. He had the best spawn, everyone else cut off, but Blame, he's going to try and cut them down. He's got aggressive. Besides the fountain, Mertz has got his back covered towards his party, and Blame showing his face. Trade attempted by Rallen. Mertz is there. Hook, line, and sinker. devils.one walk into the bait setup. The bomb even under control of this CT side, and Freiburg has the back line covered as well. There's nowhere devils.one can go but the crosshairs of Heroic.
Bomb now under full CT control makes matters even worse here. 1 minute and 10 seconds, and at this point, you could almost justify the save if you're devils.one. Freiburg won't quite spy Taz on the other side of that smoke. So him being in the close position might blindside these players over in mid. Won't matter though, they give this up. They give devils.one the bomb back as though to say, all right, you know, you can have that portion. You can take the thing that you so desperately need, but we're not going to give you anything else. Freiburg shutting down Taz now, leaves Mouse in the hot seat. 1v5. And he'll fall as well. Heroic map point here in map number 2. Looking to try and take us to Nuke, and they're just 1 round away from doing exactly that.
NIP must be sweating as well, Harry. Again, you know, if Heroic win this series 2-1, NIP are out in 4th place. If devils.one pick up the victory here, 2-0 or 2-1, then, of course, NIP are still in for a shot, and it's Heroic who will be falling short. And this could be the first map of, well, 2 that Heroic need to take this best-of-3 series. It's just down to this 1 round, 2 left of regulation. But I don't see Heroic giving this one up. They have been almost flawless in this second half, and they look to continue that. Spray from Blame, nade up close, but he is going to eventually get taken down. The nade still chips post-mortem. Flashes over the top, allows Freiburg to take the site, but he's got T's left and right. He'll spray them both. Bomb down, flank is here, and Mertz is ready to shut down the map. It's Heroic 16 on the CT side. They find the victory, they find the comeback, and look at that streak of rounds. That was 8-9, in fact, at the end of the map to drag them, in a row at the end of the map to drag them forward with